In today's video, we're going to visit regarding bone density and a key component that will negatively or positively impact it. Stay tuned. All right, recently we executed a workshop at our new location in Frisco, the brick and mortar, regarding bone density. We outlined what bone density was, the concerns with bone density. We eventually worked our way down to what I'm going to talk about here today in this excerpt. Exercise and how it's applicable to bone density, and specifically the type of exercise. Exercise is great for bone density, we know that, but what type? The issue that can lie with exercise and bone density is that in order to see results in increasing your bone density, the load or stimulus of exercise has to be much greater or higher. So typically individuals will be suggested to execute high impact type movements. Bone is a thicker tissue than muscle. It's much harder, it's much more dense. So it takes a much greater stimulus than muscle to progressively prompt to overload and then increase in bone mineral density or grow per se. Now, when you incorporate these higher impact movements, the issue can be, ding, 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 some of you are already heading there, your joints. Running, hopping, jogging, jumping, you name it, can be good for bone density, but the trade-off is the joint. If you have joint concerns, which most of us as we start your careers in life do, it is important to understand that jarring is going to negatively impact your joint, and you need to instead increase the resistance at which you are exercising with heavier hip presses, directly loading this vertebral column as long as you don't have spinal cervical issues with a squat per se, overhead incline press. The goal is to load the body, load bearing exercise with progressive weight, and the body will respond.